this week. Looks like they've got Dominaria up for available for drafting. One of my favorite sets the last few years. We're gonna just fire off some Dominaria drafts tonight. Let's get into it. Have this fill up pretty quick here. Hope everyone's having a wonderful Wednesday out there. Looking forward to drafting this set. A lot of good memories drafting this in paper. Managed to go to my first paper draft in, I want to say, like over a year and a bit over the weekend, so that was nice. Drafted some Modern Horizons. Went 1-1, and then it rained on us, so didn't really get to finish it out, but still pretty fun. All right, pack one, pick one. What do we got here? The rare is Cabal Stronghold. Cool card, but not really something you want to build around. There's a Chainer's Torment in here. Fine Saga, but not amazing. Untamed Kabu, pretty great. Adelaide's the Cinder Wind, very good if you're in the Wizards deck, and I do like the Wizards deck quite a lot. Probably I like it enough that I might even first pick Adelaide's. Academy Drake is really solid. Everything with Kicker is really, really solid. Sergeant at Arms is fine. Third Disciple's okay. The rest of this isn't super amazing. I think here it's probably between Untamed Kabu and Adelaide's. If I were being disciplined about this, I would take the Untamed Kabu, but I like the Wizards deck so much I'm gonna draft that. So pack one, pick two. The rare is still in here. It's Kazarov Sendir Pureblood. Not the most exciting rare, although you can cast it, I suppose. There's a Lingering Phantom in here. Not super amazing. The Green Memorial is fine. Blink of an Eye is great. Sapperling Migration is also fine. I think we're just going to snap up this Blink of an Eye. Hey, how's it going, Mark? It's going pretty good. Just started this draft up. Having a pretty good time so far. Just doing some Dominaria draft. One of my favorite formats. Guess in this pack, what do we got here? We got, there's a cast down in here. Although if I'm doing the Wizard deck, probably not taking the cast down, but that's kind of late for cast down. Maybe we splash blue here? Splash black? What else is in here? There's G2 Chronicler, which is okay. Relic Runner is also okay. Golden Overseer, fine. This pack isn't super exciting at all. I think I'm just going to take the cast down, and maybe we ollie over to playing some black, but it's not necessarily assured. Chainer's Torment is still in this pack. Not amazing. Haven Sentry's okay. Fuddle is fine. I actually quite like Befuddle. I think it's usually like a 23rd card, but I think it's fine. We're not seeing a lot of red here, but blue is open. Deep Freeze is a surprisingly playable removal spell in this format, so I think I'm going to take the Deep Freeze. Pack one, pick five. There's a Run Amok, which is pretty good if we're doing the Adelaide's thing, but we're really seeing basically no red come around other than this, so maybe we're gonna get off that train. There's no black in this pack either. I guess there's Divest, but we don't really want that in best of one. Artificer's Assistant is fine, but not amazing. There's some good green stuff coming around. Grow from the Ashes is all right. Maybe we'll do blue-green. I'm going to pick up this Grow from the Ashes. Although Juggernaut's okay, too. You know what? Let's go blue-green, perhaps. Here we got pack 1, pick 6. Got Warlord's Fury if we want to do red stuff. If we want to do green stuff, there's Mammoth Spider, which is fine. There's some surprisingly good white cards still in here. There's Dub. There's Devenant Trapper, which is fine. Orcish Vandal isn't really a card. Stronghold Confessor is fine too. A tough pick. I think I'm going to go with the Mammoth Spider. I think I'm off red for now. Yeah, there's a lot of decent green stuff coming around. Like, Gaia's Protector is surprisingly playable. Adventurous Impulse is fine, but we don't want that. Rescue, I'm probably not excited to cast. Guess we're going to take Gaia's Protector. And if we're doing the ramp thing, maybe we'll end up with like Tatiova at some point. Primordial Worm might be in the mix. These other cards worth considering. I think there's a lot of good white cards that have been going around that we're not really looking at, but I think it might be a little too late to pivot. Okay, so we're on the wheel, and Sergeant at Arms and Sarah Disciple are still in the pack. Maybe we have to start taking white cards. Like Sergeant at Arms, this is a little late for this card, I think. We're going to take Sergeant at Arms here. Short Sword's pretty decent too. Triggers Historic and stuff. Yeah, the packs are pretty shallow. That is definitely something to consider. I have noticed in this particular pack 1, it's been kind of hard to tell what's open. But I think we've sort of got a little bit of a direction here with some solid green cards. And maybe we'll play some white, or we can kind of just see what we open as our rare in pack 2 and go from there. We're just taking a solid green base at this point. Gaia's Blessing isn't really a consideration for that, though. Maybe there's a chance we could play Cabal Evangel if we're in black. Adventurous Impulse, sure. Skirt Prospector, sideboard that. All right, let's go to this sort of layout here. So our rare is Goblin Chain Whirler. We're really not super in red, and I don't know if it's worth train wrecking our draft just to play this guy. Baird is fine. Not amazing. We're not really doing the Saproling. Well, we don't really have sapling migrations or anything. So that's not really what we want to be doing either. Cloud Reader Sphinx is a beating. Wild Onslaught, I don't remember this card. Yeah, let's go with the Cloud Reader Sphinx for now. I think we're just going to end up in a pretty medium deck here. That's okay. The rare here is Grand Lord Rada. Yeah, maybe we could splash some red for this. There's a Blink of the Eye and Cloud Reader Sphinx number 2 in here. And Unwind, but that's not as exciting. Yeah, I think it's Cloud Reader Sphinx number 2 here, and we're going to go pretty heavy into blue-green now. There's an Academy Drake in here. There's a Llanowar Elf. A lot of good black cards. Yeah, it's true. She does make those spells a little easier to cast. It's just I'm a little concerned that if we don't find the red source, we might not be able to get Rada out in the first place. I'm going to go with this Academy Drake here. What's in this pack? Pack 2, pick 4. There's a Yavimaya Sapherd. For the longest time, I thought this said Yavimaya Shepherd, but this is a Sapherd. And seeing the art in full resolution is great. I love the little saplings dancing around there. That's pretty nice. Vodalian Arcanist. This one's fine. But I think better pick for us is going to be the Sapphire. Let's get this some stuff out of here on the sideboard. Thorn Elemental or Academy Drake. I've got a soft spot for Thorn Elemental. I think it was my first rare magic card back in 7th edition. Academy Drake. I mean, I can't pass up a second one of these. Maybe we can wield the Thorn Elemental. Probably not, but fingers crossed. Let's get these off-color cards out of here for now. What's in here? Llanowar Scout. Not really much of a card. What else we got in here? Primordial Worm. Yeah, we got all the Drakes. All the Drakes. Card's great. At least I remember it being great at in-store play. See how it pans out tonight. I think here we want Llanowar Scout. We're kind of low on 2s, and 2 is a... you do want 2s in these kind of decks. Pack 2, pick 7. Divination is nice. Relic Runner is surprisingly playable. How are we on historic spells? We're actually not great on historic spells. I'm less into Relic Runner. Voltaic Servant would help enable that, but really quite there. Urza's Tome. That's fine. Yeah, I think it's Divination for us. I agree with the auto picker here. Opt Relic Runner or Short Sword. I like Short Sword, actually. We're going to take a Short Sword. Vodalian Arcanist here, I guess. Take the Unwind, but I'm not a huge fan. It's kind of like a 23rd card. I kind of like having an Aether Glider. Howling Golem is actually good. You get to control when the card is drawn, so you're likely to able to take advantage of it more often than your opponent. I don't want any of this. Take this Power Stone Shard. Maybe we end up with a historic sub-theme and we cast it. Guess we'll find out. Hey, Kazura, we've seen you before. Still not taking you. Time of Ice. Good gravy. This card is a beating. So we're just going to snap up this Time of Ice, but this is actually a pretty good pack. There's also an Academy Drake, which we're definitely not seeing come back. There's a Baloth Gorger. There's... Crimson Druid is also fine. If you wanted to go all in on the triple Drakes, that would be okay, but Time of Ice is just such a good card. You'd love to see like an Icy Manipulator or something, but we'll see what we end up getting past. Yeah, Time of Nice, exactly. Time of Very Nice, indeed. What do we got here? There's a Dual Land, if we wanted an Isolated Chapel for the collection, but I don't particularly. Wild Onslaught, I don't remember ever seeing this cast or ever casting it, but sure it's something. Corrosive Ooze is kind of just a bear. Birth from the Ashes is decent ramp. Could also take this Sapling Migration, which we don't have yet. I think I'm going to take this Sapling Migration. Wow, another Cloud Reader Sphinx. There's also a Mishra's Self-Replicator, which is... I actually don't remember this one being good at all. Maybe I'm not going to take that. Llanowar Elves is pretty decent as well. How many Cloud Reader Sphinxes do you think is too many? Is 3 too many? Probably. That would have to probably be our entire top end is Cloud Reader Sphinxes. But I think I'm okay with that. Let's get this Primordial Worm out of here. Skittering Surveyor. That would be very nice for us. We can take that and replace our Power Stone Shard with that. It might be like... yeah, exactly. All the Sphinxes. Might be correct to play Llanowar Elves over the Surveyor, but the Surveyor is so good. Grand Temporal Gateway. A card too cool to be good. Putting a historic permanent card from your hand onto the battlefield. Wow, another Drake? Goodness. 3 Drakes it is. Warcry Phoenix. I remember losing to this card once or twice. But there's not much in here that we're super excited about. Maybe the Croson Druid, but probably not. We'll consider it for later, though. Sorcerer's Wand. We're not really wizards. Sparring Construct, maybe? This card has been okay. Not amazing, though. Pierce the Sky, 7 damage, target creature with flying. Fine for the sideboard with this best of one. Sage of Latinam. Maybe. We have a few artifacts. Academy Drake number 4. Am I overrating these Drakes? I remember them being really. Arbor Armament. That might be playable. Cut in an Impulse for one of those. Impulse just smooths out the deck so much. Yeah, Drakes. I know they're at least decent. Like a Wind Drake on its own is fine, and if you can kick this thing, it's a beating. Broken Bond, sure. I think we're just at the point of the draft where we're just trying to get into the deck building. So I need to cut a bunch of cards here. Probably like 5 or 6. So let's see what we're doing with that. Sage of Latinam's probably too cute. Not as well into keeping Landwar Scout, but we do need some number of 2-drops. Arbor Armament, probably not making the cut. We have enough flying creatures. Howling Golems, we're pretty full on 3s. We can cut from our 3-drops. Aether Glider, that can get out of there too. We have enough 2-power flyers. Sapherd's fine. Croson Druid, probably not doing enough. Gotta make one more cut here. It might be one of these impulses. Or like Sparring Construct. Do we have a lot of historic synergy? Probably not. Yeah, basically 0 actually. So we're going to cut out the Sparring Construct. And I think this is, if not good, at least decent. Might go like 3/3. Let's pick a sleeve style. I'm feeling like this nice mountain here. Get some fancy lands going. We want 9 and 8. Get this loaded up here. We should get into our first game pretty shortly. Finding our first opponent here pretty quickly. Looking forward to some good Magic being played here. Our opener starts on 3, ends up in a Mammoth Spider. We have Gift of Growth, but this doesn't slow them down. I don't remember this format being particularly aggressive, though. Since we're on the play, I think I'm okay keeping this. Surveyor gets us our 4th land. We'll probably draw another land in there for the Mammoth Spider later. Opponent's throwing us the hello, so we will say hello back, as that is only polite. Unfortunately, we didn't end up with a Tatiova, which would have really put our deck into high gear. They're playing like a green-white deck. This is just a 2/2. Not too concerned. We're going to run out our Surveyor, find a forest. Surveyor just smooths out the draws so nicely. We're going to take 2 here, but I'm not too worried about that. Hey, they know what's up. Surveyor meet Surveyor. No blocks, though. I accept the charges. So we have a couple different lines here. We can hold up the Gift of Growth and eat their Honor Guard, or we can play Sapherd and also Impulse, which I think is a little better. So we might as well Impulse first and see if we hit a different 3-drop. We found an island. It's pretty good. So we can run the island out next turn. We're going to play the Sapherd. And we're in Cloud Reader Sphinx territory pretty soon. No need to attack, they just block. And it's up to them what they want to do next. This might be the point in the game where we just start scrying our way into our powerful cards with Cloud Reader Sphinx and doing it again. Let's see, do we want Modalian Arcanist? It is a spell. What's our play next turn? It's Cloud Reader Sphinx again, so I guess we don't care about Modalian Arcanist, really. We'd rather have land. And I can get in for 2 here. I'm fine making a trade. Even if they have a trick, I'm fine trading just a 2/2 for a trick. Okay, so I guess we're trading it for like a Surveyor, and that's it. I guess we kind of traded a card for a card there. It's almost a trade up if we can get rid of these saplings without too much fuss. Well, none of these have reach, so we're getting in for 3. Gideon's Reproach. 4 damage. I guess we can save it. Do I kick this and just smack him for like a bajillion damage this turn? I think we do, because if we plan to save this, we can't cast anything else other than Grow from the Ashes. Well, if we Grow from the Ashes, we'd only be doing it for 1 land, which would put us at 7, which would not be enough to double spell anyway. So yeah, you're just taking a bunch of damage today, opponent. Also untap so we can block profitably next turn. We see how they react. 3 cards to 3 cards here. See if they might have another removal for the Cloud Reader Sphinx, which is be fine. I'm not too worried about Baird. I can pay the mana to attack with my Cloud Reader Sphinx. No problem. Yeah, sure, I'll pay your taxes, Mr. Taxman. Let's play another Cloud Reader Sphinx and really start laying the damage on. Time of Ice next. I sort of instinctively topped that. I didn't think about it, but I guess next turn it's going to be in for 6 and then also Time of Ice. In with a bunch of things. I guess I don't really feel like risking Cloud Reader Sphinx. Maybe they're just trying to get damage in. What are the 1-mana tricks in this format? I don't think. Well, I can't think of what the trick would be, so I'm just going to see if I can eat their Honor Guard. Yeah, we can eat the Honor Guard. Nice. So Time of Ice is going to keep them off our backs for a little bit. Let's Grow from the Ashes. I didn't play a land this turn. This puts it onto the battlefield, right? Yeah. So I can get in with 1 Sphinx. They have a really wide board, unfortunately, so if they crack in with everything and don't have follow-up, they die. I'm assuming they have some sort of follow-up, but I'd like to make them play it out. Go to 5 here. Call the cavalry, sure. Let's tap down one of these knights. You might be dead here. They might run us over with their very wide board. If I run out this mammoth spider, which is pretty scripted. Let's think about this. They can get in with 8 creatures. 7 of which would be 1 damage. If I attack with 1 Cloud Reader Sphinx, I can block. Let's see here. Block 1 Knight and 3 Saprolings. So I go to 1, and then I kill them on the crackback with my 2 Sphinxes if they don't have pump spells. Okay. For 1. We'll bluff a trick with this island. Doesn't matter. But I think if they don't have a removal spell here, we win. Frozen Druid. Kicked. That's unfortunate. Okay. That might have him go the distance here. Oh, did I not math that correctly? I guess I didn't math that correctly. Guess I was dead anyway. It really went very wide with all those Saprolings. Huh. Well, that was a fun one. Let's go to our next one. Because if I block the Knight and 2 more of them, there's 5. Oh, I guess I couldn't have attacked with that Sphinx, unfortunately. I guess I was just dead. Can't do math. We're on the play. This starts with Vodalian Arcanist, gets to Cloud Reader Sphinxes, and we can't cast these impulses unless we find green. I'm in love with this. I'm going to mulligan this. Hey, there's one of our Academy Drakes. Let's keep this. We can send a land back here because we're going to find a land with Adventurous Impulse. Which we're just going to fire off here. Didn't find a land, fortunately. Well, it was an educated gamble. We might be on the wrong end of it. We still have a couple turns to find a land. All right, game. No? Okay, so we took a little bit of a bet there by sending the land back, but might not end up paying off for us. Sergeant at Arms. Well, this land is a little bit behind schedule, but it'll do. If we grow, puts us in Cloud Reader Sphinx territory if we also hit a land. But I think we're taking 2 anyway. I think we want to find a... No. Yeah, I think we have to run out this Academy Drake and just start keeping up with them on damage. And next turn, if we don't hit land, we'll either grow or we'll Surveyor. Because this is just a 2/3. They didn't kick it. Black-white is a little bit more of an aggressive deck in this format, if I remember correctly. Demonic Vigor. Okay, well, we're definitely not blocking that. Into not doing anything. Very cool. So we're going to get in for 2 because we're definitely not blocking that 3/4. I had a feeling they had removal. That's okay, though. I guess we can run out this Surveyor, and that'll guarantee us a land drop next turn. And then we can start running out our Cloud Reader Sphinxes. I think we're a little light on removal in this deck, now that I'm thinking about it. Because that 3/4 is actually going to be a little bit of a problem. Yargle. You love to see it. No blocks, though. Guess we're trading a Cloud Reader Sphinx for a Yargle. What do we want here? Maybe the Impulse. The next turn, we're probably just playing Cloud Reader Sphinx. So if they don't have any tricks or anything... Ooh, Tashar. That's a nice one. Yeah, we're just trading off this Sphinx with this Yargle. Taking the 3. Next turn, we're going to run out our next Sphinx here. 2 islands. Academy Drake, how much do you cost to kick? 4? So I need 4 plus 3 is 7 mana to make a big Drake. Yeah, I think at this point I want lands. Those can both stay on top. No attacks here. Arvad the Curse. This guy's deck is sweet. I guess we can block the Sergeant at Arms and trade our Surveyor for it. We can't kick this for a little bit. Got to deal with that Arvad, though. Guess the play here is we're going to Impulse and run out an Academy Drake. And then we're going to play a bigger Academy Drake next turn. If they attack with everything, actually I think we trade the Sphinx into the Arvad, block the Teshar with Academy Drake, and then this should die after the +2/+2 wears off. So I don't think they can attack with everything here. They can only attack with Teshar. If they do, they just kill my Sphinx, which might be worth it for them. If I were them, that's probably the attack I'm making. Danitha? Yeah, I wouldn't risk Arvad. First strike Vigilance lifelink. Gross. All right, goodbye Cloud Reader Sphinx number 2. At least we don't have to worry about Teshar anymore. Guess we're making a 4/4 Drake here. Not attacking though. I'll be honest though, I don't think we're winning this game. Kazarov. Yeah, we're definitely not winning this one. That's got first strike, which is unfortunate. It shrinks their team significantly to block the Arvad, but so we need to block stuff or else we die. Let's kill their Sergeant, chump Danitha. I know I've got Blink of an Eye in here. Well, we're not winning this one. Let's pack this one up after casting our spells. Well, that was a pretty quick 0-2 here. So let's take a look at this deck. What did we miss during the draft? I feel like this deck has trouble dealing with resolved permanents. We have Blink of an Eye. We have Time of Ice, but I think that's about it. We don't have any permanent answers to anything. We just kind of have medium creatures. So maybe what we need is more combat tricks. I think I'm going to bring in the Arbor Armament over the Short Sword. Let's see if we can steal a win here. Our last opponent's deck was quite good, though. They had all the black-white legends. So, you know, good beats. Good beats. Hopefully we'll find a less intimidating opponent coming up next year. I don't know. They've got the Nicol Bolas avatar. That's pretty intimidating. This hand, we're on the play. Doesn't do a whole lot, but I think we got to keep it. I don't like going down a card. See if our opponent keeps their hand. First, we're also pretty low on 2-drops in this deck, which is also not a great place to be. Hey, there's Deep Freeze. That's another way to interact that we haven't seen yet. We'll want to save this for something particularly troublesome, I guess. Diligent Excavator. Whenever you cast a historic spell, someone mills 2 cards. That doesn't really matter terribly much. We're going to play out this 2/2 here with flying. And I think next turn the play is Adventurous Impulse into our next Academy Drake. If we can. All right, mill me 2. Couple good ones. Got a Gift of Growth here. See if we can find a land. Yeah, it's all land. Okay. Let's grab the island. So we only have 1 island so far. Run that out. Get in for 2. Now we could grow from the ashes. We could hold up Gift of Growth to eat one of their creatures. This is -5/-5 for 6 mana. No, I think I just want to pressure them. Let's get the damage in. Joyra's Familiar. All right, mill me another 2. Not going to be blocking a Relic Runner this turn. That thing's got a historic cast. Navigator's Compass is a card I remember people playing a lot, but they shouldn't. It's not the fixing you want it to be. But, you know, the 3 life is relevant. All right. We're going to get in for 4 here. They're probably not going to block this. Run out our Cloud Reader Sphinx here. Two islands, not as exciting at this point in the game. Would prefer to see a real cardboard card. Opponent plays an island. They're 1 away from killing something with their Blood Tallow Candle, so probably going to be saying goodbye to one of our creatures pretty soon. Probably the Cloud Eater Sphinx. Our opponent just played Joyra, which might be a problem. If we deep freeze that, does that lose all the abilities? Base power 04, Defender loses all other abilities. Yeah, we're gonna... Let's get rid of Joyra for now. I don't need you drawing cards. We can Gift of Growth to save Cloud Reader Sphinx. Let's get in for... Yeah, let's just keep the pressure up, everybody. I'm at 10. If they don't kill something next turn, we're threatening lethal. Ending a red spell. Joyra number 2! The double Joyra deck. I like it, opponent. I like it. Alright, keep the right one. There you go. Hey, I can't begrudge them that. That's pretty sweet. They ought to be getting in with that excavator. Okay, so we can threaten lethal here with our Gift of Growth. And with everybody. They have to block here. They didn't block. Oh, I'm so sorry, opponent. So sorry. Hey, I gotta win. See, that's how I want these games to sort of play out. Where we just sort of play flying creatures and get them dead with those. Let's go into our next game here. All right, we found our next opponent pretty quick here. So this has Ramp and 1 Academy Drake, and that's about it. We're on the play, though. Arbor Armament onto the Academy Drake is also fine. Yeah, let's keep this. We'll draw some number of cards. Start with the island so we don't expose that we have a green trick here. Hey, blink of an eye, nice. Our opponent is green-white. Starting with an Untamed Kabu. A super exciting bounce target. Let's run out our Academy Drake here. Probably just taking the 2. Immediately here. No, you can do the 2. Go ahead. Pegasus Courser. Terrifying card. Let's actually get in here. We might be able to eat their Courser. No, 2 damage for free. Do we want to blink of an eye? No, I think I want to ramp here. I'm okay taking 3 next turn. If they have any kind of aura or anything, we can fire off the blink of an eye. This is Kicker of 3. Wow, that's rough. Sanctum Spirit. Indestructible, sure. Let's get in for another 2 here. And I think we want to bring in Mammoth Spider. It's a little bit tougher to kill than our Cloud Reader Sphinx. Might be able to bait some combat trick out of them here. It's got reach, so we're not too concerned about the Pegasus Courser jumping one of their creatures. Ariel? Oh, gross. Makes 2/2 knights, destroys creatures. How many knights do they have? Just the 1 for now. No attacks. Understandable. We might blink of an eye that. I don't need them untapping with it. Now we can get in with probably our Drake here. And let's Impulse so we can find something to deal with Ariel. Drake number 2. How much land do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more and we can kick this. I'm inclined to take the Drake. We'll just play out the Ariel again. We slowed him down a turn. Got a little bit of tempo. If I get in with Mammoth Spider, what do we want to happen? Because I know we're getting in with the Drake. If we get in with Mammoth Spider, they probably block with the Spirit and the Kavu. Can discard a card to make this indestructible. We can Arbor Armament. We have creature backup. Let's just see what they do. I'm feeling pretty good with the amount of tricks we have here. They could easily just block nothing here, but that would also be a fine outcome. Let's Armament and kill their Courser here. Now they can't jump Ariel, which is nice. We can run out. So interesting, if we run out the Academy Drake, it lets us hold up Gift of Growth. But if we run out the Cloud Eaters, and that lets us block the Sanctum Spirit and the Kavu profitably, but we can kind of do that for free just with Cloud Eater Sphinx. Let's play Cloud Eater Sphinx. Maybe we can find like Time of Ice or something. Cloud Eater Sphinx number 2 is not bad. Yeah, I don't mind having another one of those as backup. That's fine. We're going to keep Cloud Reader Sphinx on top and send the Bodalian Arcanist to the bottom. What can they do here? They can make a knight. Oh, call the cavalry. So now they can start blowing up our creatures with Ariel, which is unfortunate. So that means we have to hold up Gift of Growth to save whatever they try to kill. Oh no, they have to tap untapped knights, so they can only kill 2 cost creatures right now. 2 power creatures. We can get in for. Does this have reach? No, Untamed Kabu does not have reach. We can get in for 6 next turn. And then they're dead the next turn? If we get in for 6, we can get in for like 10. Ariel's getting it. Does it have lifelink? No, it has vigilance. We're not blocking that. So what's the line here? If they want to kill one of our flyers next turn, they have to. Well, they can't actually. If we play Academy Drake, that activates that for them. We tap down a bunch of knights, kill our guy. We kill them on the crackback. Let's get in for 6 here. If we get in with the Mammoth Spider, it threatens lethal. We want to threaten lethal here. Do they kill us on the crackback if they block this with like a 2/2? So they can do 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, which would be lethal. We have a blocker, but if they have the removal, we die, so we can't attack with the Mammoth Spider. Let's just get in with these creatures here. Afraid you'll find that you do not have any flying creatures to block here with. Oh, interesting to note, their Sanctum Spirit does have lifelink, so that's something to consider. They're actually at virtual 8, so we need to play a flyer and protect it. If I play Cloud Reader Sphinx and they remove it, we still kill them on the crackback, right? Yeah, because we would just let them do it. And then we get a scry too. Cloud Reader Sphinx number 3. No, I think we need the land at this point. We're sort of in the business of killing them. So they need to attack with Sanctum Sphere here, else they die. We might attack with everything. We don't have any tricks up, so we're kind of shields down. They have 4 cards, so they could have any number of nasty things available to them. Creatures you control with first strike have double strike, so now you've got a whole bunch of knights, but not enough to kill me with. I think we let Ariel hit us. Oh, gross. So they can actually kill one of our flyers. That's okay, actually. All of our flyers have 3 power, and we killed them on the crackback with a Gift of Growth. So let's block some damage. Let's eat one of their knights here. We'll eat one of their knights here. And we're taking 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, go to 2. Do any of these have first strike? No. So they need to activate Ariel and kill one of our flyers here, maybe. Yeah, as expected. So they only have 1 white open. I think we just kill them now with our flying creatures. Gift of Growth. In for 10. Good game. All right. We found the line, folks. We found the line. All right, I'm feeling a little better about this deck now that we're 2-2. If we end up 3-3 or 2-3, I think that's kind of fine. Obviously, I would prefer the 3-3, because that gets us a good chunk of gems for our gold, but these games have been good. A lot of interesting decisions to make. We kind of live and die on our Gift of Growth, it seems. Finding a way to get value out of our tricks. Swapping the Arbor Armament out for the short sword is pretty good there. Worked out to be the correct decision. All right. Got our next game here. Our hand consists of 3 lands, Academy Drake, Surveyor, and Time of Ice. A Cloud Reader, Sphinx, Slater. Yeah, yeah, I like this. We'll keep that. We're on the draw. As long as they're not too aggressive, that's fine. We drew Adventurous Impulse, so we're going to cast that and see if we can find a land so that we can cast our spells. Found a land. I didn't want to put back the other 2, but because there are other options were Academy Drake and Cloud Reader Sphinx, but that's okay. Our opponent played a Keldon Warcaller. When it attacks, they can put a lore counter on a Saga. It's not... I mean, that's a little scary. It could be something rough coming up. They are on probably like a Mardu Historic build. No 3-drop, lucky for us. I think we want to be pressuring them. So I would prefer to just run out one of our Academy Drakes. And then next turn we can Time of Ice. The other consideration was Skittering Surveyor to find land to guarantee Cloud Reader Sphinx. I think this is fine. I think we can race them with Time of Ice. And we got Blink of an Eye. Great. Now, the awkward thing here is if we play Time of Ice, they probably don't play another creature. You know, actually, that's fine, though. If it just stops them from casting spells, that's good. We can keep them on the back foot with this and with Blink of an Eye and stuff. It's all good. What a gross card Time of Ice is. Yeah, I'll tap your creature again. This really buys us all the time in the world to run out our expensive creatures. Do we want more lands? I think we do. So we can... I want to kick this Academy Drake later. I'll leave both of those lands on top. Valduk, Keeper of the Flame from our opponent here. Makes stuff for each equipment and aura attached to him. So if we want to kick Blink of an Eye, that's 4 mana. We have 6. No, I'd rather just... I think maybe if we're going to try and kill them, we could just run out the Academy Drake and try and race them. Because they're on the back foot pretty strong here. I don't mind not drawing a card. I think we're definitely the beatdown at this point. If they don't do anything too scary, maybe we just Divination. Actually, Divination is notably not an instant. We can't cast Divination on their turn. Helm of the Host on Valduk. That's sweet. So they're probably not going to be attacking Valduk. Okay, so this Blink of an Eye is going to do some work. Because that costs how much to equip? 5? Goodness. There also, another thing to know, our opponent got stuck on 4 lands, unfortunate for them. Let's get in for lots of damage in the air here. Put them at 4. Let's cast Divination. Found Deep Freeze as well. It's going to be pretty hard for us to lose this game, I wager. On Sarah's Wings. Nope. Don't like that. Blink of an Eye. Draw a card. Yeah, that's going to be all she wrote for that one. So our first 2 games were a little awkward, but this is ending up okay, actually. One more game and we're in the zone of reasonable gem expenditure. Only 100 gold for the draft. 100 gems, whatever. It's all Monopoly money anyway. Once we can start getting back into some real world drafting, that'll be fun. This is mostly just for practice. So our opponent's on the play. We have 4 lands, Mammoth Spider, Academy Drake, and Blink of an Eye. I think we can keep this. If they are any kind of particularly aggressive deck, we can fire off this Blink of an Eye early, but Looks like they're not. Looks like they're probably the blue-black historic deck, maybe. They played a Vodalian Arcanist. We'll do the same. And our merfolk can look at each other and high five, I guess. They'll Skittering Surveyor. Probably find a swamp here. No, plains, actually. A lot of people playing like 3 colors, I noticed. Generally not what you really want to be doing, but there are some pretty nice splashable cards here. So I think we just run out this Academy Drake. So no attacks. Then our next turn is going to be probably a Blink of the Eye turn. Maybe Adventurous Impulse. I guess it depends what they play here. If they're not too threatening, I don't mind running out Drake number 2 and playing the Impulse. Get us to Mammoth Spider mana. Divination. All right, all right. There's a Relic Runner. So they'll probably try and beat us down with the Relic Runners. Yeah, I'm not too worried about this right now, though. Let's get in for 2. And we can... I think I like the Academy Drake Adventurous Impulse line. We're going to go with that. Hey, we found a forest. Nice. Right on time. So our next turn is going to be Mammoth Spider. Unless it looks like playing Academy Drake number 3 is going to be what's called for. You probably have to play Historic Spell if they want to get in for 2 damage. They have 4 mana available, maybe 5, maybe 6 actually. They just played an island. Getting in with just Vodalian Arcanist. This smells like a trap. I'll take the 1 damage, that's fine. That's fishy. Let's get in with these Drakes now for 4. Guess we'll play this Mammoth Spider. Sentinel of the Pearl Trident. Gets to blink his Surveyor. The next end step. Memorial to Folly. Buys back a creature. Relic Runner number 2. They have 3 Relic Runners. So we're taking 6 every time they cast a Historic Spell, which is a little concerning. But I think we're still winning this race. And I think we're going to play this Academy Drake normally. This increases our clock a little bit. So we can blink of an eye if they play like some kind of R or something, or we can Arbor Armament to maybe eat a creature. Naru Meha can copy an instant or sorcery, buffs the wizards. Yuck. Are Relic Runners wizards? No. Outwardly, they are rogues. We can't block those. We're taking 6. This has 4 mana and flash. Let's blink of an eye. Oh, that's blue. Okay. So in that case, let's get in for another 6 damage. Have them dead maybe next turn. Let's make some blockers with this Sapherd. I don't relish blinking Naru Meha. Yep, 3 Academy Drakes is good enough to clinch the victory there. Our opponent has conceded. Going up to Platinum Tier 3 now. So that's something. Hey, we got a Mastery Orb. Slot that away. Because I am the sort of person that hates seeing these little notification icons. I gotta click them. Let's get the Prismari command. I feel like I'm more likely to pick that than... Well, Quandrix command's pretty good too. Wither Bloom command, not so much. Alright, back to Dominaria. Let's get into our next game here. Boy, love me some Dominaria draft. You can just draft vanilla 2/2 flyers and just kind of get there. Pretty sweet. I believe we can find our next opponent in short order. Got our next opponent. Looks like they are on the play. Our opening hand is an Island Forest, 2 Drakes, an Impulse, an Arbor Armament, and a Skittering Surveyor. It's a bit of a gamble that we're going to find a land. We're on the draw, though. We hit our 3rd land. We're in Skittering Surveyor territory, which gets us to land number 4. I'm going to keep this. They're going to lead with a Sparring Construct. We naturally get our 3rd land. So I'm going to Impulse, and if we see a good creature, maybe we take it. No creatures. We're going to take a forest out of the 2 forests that were offered. Opponent plays a plane, probably gets in for 1. Yep, and ouch. Let's play an island and do nothing. I'm going to be taking another damage here. Opponent plays a Pegasus Courser. So that kind of shuts down the Skittering Surveyor line of just blocking their construct with it, but that's okay. We're just going to run out an Academy Drake. Now they can attack with both of these. If we block their Sparring Construct, it grows their Pegasus Courser to a 2/4, which is a little unacceptable. Ooh, they had Wizard Lightning. Okay, so none of that particularly mattered. Let's play another Forest and play Academy Drake number 2. We have Arbor Armament, but it's not going to stand up to a Wizard's Lightning if they have another one. Let's block their Pegasus Courser and hope they don't have tricks here. If they have a trick, we're going to force it out of them with this Arbor Armament, because now they're going to have to save their Pegasus Courser. Gideon's Reproach. Yep. So that's a little unfortunate, but now we're in Cloud Reader Sphinx territory. Gives us a Sap Herd and an island. I'll take the Sap Herd. We can find lands other ways. See if they still attack here. Devenant Trapper. Okay. Not attacking, which is good news for us. So if I kick Grow from the Ashes, that gets us 2 basic lands for free, basically. So we're going to kick that. Let's get an island and a forest. This holds up Gift of Growth. Let's get in for 3 here. They're going to play a mountain. We're going to jump there at Trapper. I think we need to eat the Trapper. Because that could be problematic. Teshar follow-up from our opponent, which is pretty nice. We drew a good one too. We got Time of Ice. This can get creature cards with mana 3 or less from graveyard to battlefield. So we're probably going to be seeing that Trapper come back. Let's Time of Ice their Tashar. Well, actually, I want to give them the option to block with Tashar. We're going to tap down their Courser. And then we're going to run out this Sapper here. If they attack with the Sparring Construct, we just tap down whatever they put the counter on. This is a little concerning, though. I guess we're just taking 2 from Tashar, but that's fine. Time of Ice is going to put Tashar back. And I guess let's get in with everybody. Because if that Sparring Construct dies, the counter's just going away. Okay, goodbye, Cloud Reader Sphinx. Hardly knew ye. How about another one? I want Academy Drake on top. How many lands do we have? Do we have enough to kick this? Yeah, we totally do. Let's get this island out of here. Fiery Intervention. They've got a lot of removal. Alright, get these guys out of there. All of them. Very nice. Let's kick this guy here. In for another 3. You're going to run the Tashar out and the Sparring Construct. Gets back their Trapper. That's a pretty sweet little sequence there. If we attack with everything, don't think it's great. Let's just get in with Academy Drake. Run out Skittering Surveyor. We will take the land. And now we gotta hope that we can find some way to get 4 damage in. Play Tiana, Ship's Caretaker. What does this do again? Whenever an R or equipment you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, it comes back. Okay, so but it is a 3/3 flying, which is relevant. Because now they can double block our Academy Drake. Which is probably fine. It's not fine, I'm not gonna lie. Let's just play Cloud Reader Sphinx and which, by the way, is a great top deck. Guys, I think at this point we just want cardboard cards. We're gonna take Guy's Protector. And this forces a trade if that attacks. Probably eats Tiana, and they have to deal with Cloud Reader Sphinx. Yeah, I like this. I think we get in for 4. Let's get Tiana out of here. Does that thing have first strike? Well, they know about this island. We'll just play it out. It does have first strike. That's gross. Pegasus Courser and Short Sword. Guess he'll tap down a creature here. That's gross. That's gonna go on one of their flyers, and now we can't get in. A little annoying. Play Gaia's Protector. No attacks. Just yet. This has to trade with something. E2 Chronicler. Oh no. Get back Fiery Intervention, so that's going to kill our flyer, and then we're in trouble. Hey, we can blink of an eye here. So do we save the blink of the eye to counter their removal spell? Or do we blink of an eye their Pegasus Courser to kill their Tashar? When we draw a card. Actually, I think if we blink, let's blink of an eye here and get rid of one of their blockers. I'm going to be aggressive. So combat. If I get in with the Cloud Eater Sphinx, they block it with Tishar. If I get in with Gaia's Protector, they have to trade it with something. Chump. Sapper just gets blocked by Chronicler. Yeah, I think it's just these for attacks. Oh, interesting. I don't want to kill the sparring construct. Let me just make sure I can assign damage. I have auto-assign combat damage off. Let's not concede. Let's go like this. I'll assign 4 damage to the Chronicler. I'd rather not buff their Tishar to a 3 power. Let me think about this actually, because if they do that, that becomes a 3 power, and then they can kill my guy. Yeah, we're gonna leave the sparring construct alive for now. Fire intervention kills our guy here. Sparring construct number 2. Little awkward. We need to get 1 damage in somehow. It seems unlikely. We can find a creature though. Adventurous Impulse will find Vodalian Arcanist. Run that guy out. Can hold up this island. If we can find our Divination, that would be good. I don't think we're going to win this one, though. This was a good game. I probably made a minor mistake somewhere along the way here. Another Chronicler. Get back on Fiery Intervention again. So that'll just kill our Mammoth Spider, but this buys us a turn at least. We're dead next turn. We got a top deck here. It's an island. All right. We'll throw out the good game. That was a good game. Tishar got us there, fortunately. But that was a pretty fun run. Nice deck. If a little milquetoast boring. Did a little better than we predicted. Got the 4-3 actually. That's pretty nice. All right, so let's fire up another one of those drafts. I am a sucker for Dominaria. And while that's loading, I'm going to go find myself a glass of water. Be right back. Oh no, there's a lot of people joining. 1 second. I'm ready. I'm ready. I promise I'm ready. All right, let's get this one on the road. Okay. Pack 1, pick 1. The rare is Joyra. Joyra is sweet. What else is in here? Triumph of Gerard is nice. Wizard's Retort's not half bad either. The rest of this is pretty medium. Gonna go with the Joyra. See if we can get a red-blue historic deck going. But usually these decks are kind of like a Wizards deck. But you end up with enough like random artifacts and stuff and sagas. We'll see where it goes. Delicious water. All right, so here, pack one, pick two. Our choices for interesting cards are Sarah Angel. That is an all-star card. There's Cloud Reader Sphinx, which would be on our colors. Really, that's about it. Benelish Honor Guard's fine. Mammoth Spider is also fine. Not as into these memorials, but well, the red one's not great. I like the art on it though. You can see Corona hanging out there. I think I've got to go with the OG Sarah Angel here. It'll keep us open to sort of whatever. Pack one, pick three. We have a legendary creature in the pack. It is Tiana, ship's caretaker. 3/3 flying first strike for 5. Not a bad deal. I'm going to reserve that. If we wanted to do blue, we could pick up this Divination. There's also a Thalid Soothsayer here, which is fine, but not amazing. Cabal Paladin gives us a surprising amount of reach in black. G2 Chronicler, as you saw in our last game, can really be a grinder. I think I'm going to take Tiana. And, you know, maybe we're in like a white-red deck here. If we're in white-red... Oh, there's also Cloud Reader Sphinx here. Card's great. There's Goblin Warchief, but that's not... Goblins isn't really like a thing in Limited. More of a constructed card. I think we would want Sergeant at Arms or Sarah Disciple. And I think I like Sergeant at Arms a little more than Sarah Disciple. We don't really have any historic cards yet. I don't know, maybe Sergeant at Arms is a little disposable, and flying is pretty good. Let's take the Sarah Disciple. Talk myself into it. Pack one, pick 5. There's a legendary in here. It is Halar the Fire Fletcher. That's for the red-green cycling thing. This didn't end up really being, or red, not cycling, kicker. Sorry about that. Didn't end up being a thing really. Hey, Coldwater Snapper. If you put the flying thing on it's a little bit silly. There's Knight of New Benalia, which is just a 3/1. Benelish Honor Guard. We have a few legendary creatures. We might take this Honor Guard. It's really not fixing in here. Jousting Lance actually is a beating. We're going to grab a Jousting Lance. Pack 1, pick 6. Excavation Elephant. I don't think we're going to be sacrificing a whole lot of our artifacts anyway, but not terrible. It's a 3/5. I'm seeing a lot of good blue come around. Decent green as well. But I think the play here is going to be taking the Bloodstone Goblin. This kind of deck wants to get in on the ground pretty quickly. Pack 1, pick 7. There's Flame of Keld. Historic Trigger, which is nice for Joyra. Draws us some cards when we're all out. E2 Lava Runner's not bad either. Guardians of Koilos. Not amazing, but it is a May trigger. I think it's going to be Flame of Keld here. We're just playing like a very aggressive deck on this one. Here, I don't mind main decking one Invoke the Divine. That was surprisingly good, at least in sort of in-store play. Knight of New Benalia. Yeah, that's an aggressive one. We could go for that. This format can be a little dirtly. I'd like to see like a dub or something. Like some more equipment would be nice. Do we want Blood Tallow Candle? Does that synergize with Tiana? No, it does not. It is a removal, though. I think this kind of deck usually wants Run Amok more. I forget if it was during Dominaria or if it was during Amonkhet, where one of my buddies had like 4 Run Amoks in his deck and we got paired against each other, and I didn't know that. And I thought, after the second one, surely he's out of Run Amoks now. The third one hits. Well, okay, they had the third one. The fourth one, they never see the fourth one. Do we want Gitu Chronicler? We're not really an aggressive deck. I think we want Fervent Strike more likely. Then Warlord's Fury or Fire Elemental? We're good on our top end. Take Warlord's Fury. This worm, I guess. I'll take this random uncommon for the collection. Probably not casting it though. All right. Pack 2, pick 1. We have an on-color rare. It is the first eruption. Deals 1 damage to each creature without flying, adds 2 red, and then we can sacrifice a mountain to deal 3 damage everywhere. It's more of a control card. We have Adamant Will in here. We have Knight of New Benalia. Keldon Warcaller. Some good green cards. We have Grun the Lonely King. If I were being disciplined, I would take the Adamant Will. And I think I'm going to take the Adamant Will. We can find random creatures. Having one of these is, having one of them is fairly important. Now, this is an interesting one. There's an on-color rare, and it is Jaya's Immolating Inferno. What do we have for legendary creatures? We basically just have Tiana, maybe Joyra. We also pick up Wrath Capuchin, and then release Splash Blue. But I think I'm going to take this Immolating Inferno. And hopefully we can pick up some more on-color legendaries. Another on-color rare. It is Two-Headed Giant. This card is actually just good. We're going to grab that. I would also consider Adeliz the Cinderwind. Keldon Overseer is not too bad either. Hey, Merfolk Trickster, everyone's favorite Merfolk. Or at least one of mine. There is a rare in here. It is Cabal Stronghold. We don't really need that. Some solid white cards. We have Devinant Trapper, but I don't know if I can pass up Shivan Fire. What are we for creatures? We're at 7 creatures right now. Shivan Fire is just so good. We can pick up other creatures at sort of a replacement level. Pack 2, pick 5. We have a red legendary creature, which is going to be good for Jaya's Immolating Inferno, and it is Valduk. Works well with this Jousting Lance as well. We don't have any 3-drops yet. Maybe we can pick up some more equipment. There's a Jousting Lance in here as well, which would be pretty good for that. 2 Jousting Lances might be the most I want to do, though. We have a Sergeant at Arms in here. We have a Keldon Warcaller. I think I'm liking taking the Sergeant at Arms. I'm feeling like we can wield that Jousting Lance. Mesa Unicorn. That is a very good 2-drop. Keldon Overseer is fine, but maybe we can wield that one. I think red's open at this table. Mesa Unicorn wears this Jousting Lance really well. Kish Vandal. Sacks an artifact, 2 damage to any target. Kind of a neat little Wombo combo with Tiana, but that might be a little too cute. So I think it's between Keldon Overseer and Keldon Raider. I think we're going to take the Overseer. Being able to kick Threaten is pretty good. Back to pick 9. It's between Keldon Warcaller and a Knight of New Benalia. We have a Saga. And I like 2/2s more. No, I think I like 3/1s. They trade up. Take the Knight of Dominaria. I don't know if I want 3 of them, though. I think at this point I'm okay taking a Fire Elemental. Then another Kelton Overseer. That's nice. And, you know, I wouldn't be like the most happy to play just this 23, but it is a 23 I would play. So how are we on creatures? We're on 14 creatures. I'd like a few more. Pack 3, pick 1. The rare is Traxos, Scourge of Krug, which is a great name, by the way. What else is in here? There's another Run Amok. There's another Adelies. I think we're just taking Traxos. We have a good amount of historic spells. We have Jousting Lance, we have Valduk, we have Joyra, maybe. I don't know if that counts, though. Pack 3, pick 2. On color legendary creature, we have Avra. Be a little expensive, but I kind of like it. There's also Fire Fist Adept, but we're not really the Wizards deck as much as I want to be. Shivan Fire, really good removal spell. I think I'm supposed to take Shivan Fire, but I'm going to pick Avra for fun. Pack 3, pick 3. There is not much in here. There's Frenzied Rage. Actually, Frenzied Rage might not be bad if we put that on like Mesa Unicorn or Valduk or something. I'd consider Gideon's Reproach, but I think we're a little bit more on the aggressive side. Gonna take Frenzied Rage. Let's cut Warlord's Fury for now. Pack 3, pick 4. Fight with Fire is in the pack. Goodness, what a card. I think we just take Fight with Fire. It's better than anything else in here. Other considerations are Board the Weatherlight, but no, not as into that. We're taking Fight with Fire. I think maybe we're not splashing blue for Joyra. I don't think our mana base can support that. Sad as it makes me. We have enough, like, legendary creatures to probably cast Jaya's Immolating Inferno. So we can pick Sanctum Spirit here, Chronicler, or Lava Runner. Chronicler is fine. I like the lifelink on Sanctum Spirit. Let's get this Fire Elemental out of here. Hey, Pegasus Courser. Oh yeah. We're going to snap that one up. Maybe we can pick up that Jousting Lance on the way back. But I guess we'll find out. Huh. Are we a Skizzik deck? I'm not in love with Skizzik. The card's cool, but I don't think it's really what we want. We'll consider it for deck building, I guess. Is this the same deck pack? Skizzik and Zelfrin Void? I think this is like the same deck. I think I want Blood Tallow Candle just for our historic triggers. 16 creatures, so we got to cut some non-creatures. Run Amok again sounds good. Now let's cut Fervent Strike. It's not as good as Run Amok. Shivan Fire stays in. Adamant Will stays in. Frenzied Rage and the Run Amoks, those stay in. Flame of Keld, that can go out. I guess we're going to cut this Invoke. Probably something from the top end here. Oh, what do I want here? I'll take the uncommon. I think I kind of need to keep Avra in so that we can cast Jaya's Immolating Inferno. Some random card here, some random card here. All right, deck building time. We need to cut 2 cards. I normally wouldn't play Frenzied Rage. We have Valduk. I mean, I think it's too cute, though. You just get 2 for 1 so often in these formats by playing Auras. Does Sarah Disciple do anything? Yeah, we have Historic triggers. It's usually a 2/2 flying for a strike. And I guess we need to cut 1 more creature, or 1 more spell. That's not a creature. I'll go down to 1 Run Amok, I think. 2 is fun, but I don't think it's where we want to be. We're on 9 and 8. I think I can live with that. Let's go with the slivers. This is a sliver deck, certainly. And then, what, 9 and 8. Get our mountains. And we'll fire this off. I think this deck will be fun. We're going to crack some skulls in. A lot of folks in Diamond playing in Dominaria. It's not surprising. It's a really fun set. One of the greats. This has Mesa Unicorn, Bloodstone Goblin, Traxos. Not a great way to untap it, though. Eventually Abra. I'm not in love with this, but we'll keep it. Okay, so we can go Mesa Unicorn into Jousting Lance, maybe? Yeah. Let's go into Jousting Lance here. Our opponent has a slow start, so this should maybe cause them some troubles. How much do I have to kick this for? 7 mana? That's a 4/4. This gives it first strike. This is going to be hard for them to deal with. Gets us 4 life. Another Rampaging Cyclops. So if we run amok, makes this into a 7/5. Kill 1. They can't crack us back, can they? Can't. Eats one of their Cyclopses, and we can play a Bloodstone Goblin. And we're now at 33 life. We got a pretty hefty life total. Crowsand Druid, not enough time to kick that one, I suppose. Get in with Jousting Lance. Kills the Cyclops, but they have a Druid behind. That's fine. Yeah, this worked out pretty nice. Let's run out, guess, Sanctum Spirit, and then we're going to suit that up with the Jousting Lance. We can even discard like Abra or Traxos to keep this thing alive if we need. Oh no, Multani. No. Not Multani. Well, that's a problem. How do you beat Multani? Guess we have to steal Multani at some point. Let's run out Pegasus Courser, I guess. Actually, no, let's run out Traxos. No attacks, though. Does it have Vigilance or anything? No. Thorn Elemental. Okay, so if your plan is to just sort of do nothing and play Multani, that is a good plan. Can't fault you for that. We're on 5 mana. We need 7 to steal with Keldon Overseer. Let's play Pegasus Courser and Sarah Disciple. No attacks. Luckily, we've got a pretty healthy bank of life, so we might be able to crack them back effectively. Keldon Raider. Yeah. That Multani is a problem. We're just going to take the 7 here. Elfame Druid. We have 6 mana available. Can play Abra here. Still can't attack through Multani. But we can trade Traxos for something now. Finding creatures. They find a Keldon Raider. Play that out. Sure. Multani. I don't think they can attack with Multani. Okay, so we are on Keldon Overseer, Steely Your Guy mana. Can we win from here? We do that. We steal Multani. We can jump him. Get in for 7, 8, 9. It's not enough. How much does this cost? 4 to exchange. So we need a lot of mana if we want to do like the 1-turn wombo combo. I think we're just going to suit up Traxos here. Make it really tough for them to attack into us. Does Traxos have trample? He better. He sure does. Love to see it. Tawny's a 9/9 now. Attacking with Multani. Brave. I'm not going to block that. I have 30 life. I don't care. Don't particularly care. So I think that means we can win this turn, right? Because if we steal their Thorn Elemental, that's 7 guaranteed. We jump the... because 7 plus 9... yeah, I think we win. We take their Thorn Elemental. Yoink. We gotta have removal for Pegasus Courser, like, right now. Because 7 plus 9 is 16. We'll jump the 9/7. Ooh, Gift of Growth. Nice. Oh, didn't play around Gift of Growth, but they only had one card in their hand, so I guess we had to make them have it, right? Grow from the ashes. They're going to find a lot of land. Does it have trample? It does. Gross. So we're taking 11 plus 7 is 18. We still have a healthy bank of land here. And they are shields down. I could have squeezed in another damage last turn with the Sarah Disciple, probably. I mean, other than Multani, they don't really have a whole lot going on. So if I play Tiana, I get Sarah Disciple to be a 2/2. Get him with Pegasus Courser. They only have one way to block flyers. I think I can just sort of grow these guys a little bit. No attacks, though. Because if I jump one more of my 3/3s and put Jousting Lance on Sarah Disciple, I think they lose. Because they don't have any way to gain a life right now. They probably know that too. They probably need to attack with stuff, and that means I probably need to block. Which is unfortunate. Because they have me at like somewhere in the neighborhood of 21 minus 18, 20, 20. Kind of at like virtually 3. So if I need to preserve all of my flyers and at least one 3-power creature, fight with fire. That's 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't have exactly 10 here. I can do 5 to a creature. It's not going to be good enough. Let's suit up this Sarah Disciple. And go to combat. They only have one Reacher. Ancient Animus. It's going to eat my Pegasus Courser. That's unfortunate. Okay, then. So I can get in for 3 here. Puts them at 3. I can also hold up fight with fire. I think if I attack, I die. think I want this on the Sanctum Spirit now. They've drawn on nothing, like nothing but gas. Their deck's quite good. Multani. 12, huh? Am I worried? Are they on Fight with Fire mana? This costs them 10 to do. They're on Fight with Fire mana. I have to avoid taking damage here. Because they can trample over, right? A little awkward. I go Avra, Sanctum Spirit, and if I kill Multani, they play it back as a blocker. Then I still don't kill them. This blocks 6 of it, and then I'm not dead to Fight with Fire. I think I kill them next turn. What are the odds they have another thing? Oh, I guess, yeah, we got him dead. I wonder if they drew Fight with Fire there. That was a good game. That was close. We managed to crack them pretty hard once, and we had the pressure to finish them off. Man, Dominaria is sweet. I've got a box of it waiting to draft with real life people once more people get their second doses. Looking forward to that day. Boy, woof, Multani. What a beating. All right. This hand is slating to be pretty aggressive. We got a Shivan Fire, we got a Knight, we got a Run Amok, got a Traxos. We'll keep this. Opponent leads with Llanowar Elves. Bolt the bird. Be gone, elves. Hope that wasn't their plan. Run out this Knight. The next turn we can run out the Pegasus Courser. They don't have a blocker here. They've got a blocker. They got a few blockers, actually. Little awkward. So we're just going to play Pegasus Courser. And then next turn we can play Traxos to follow up with Blood Tallow Candle and Run Amok. Now, this is a board state we've all seen a million times before. And I like to be in this position. I don't like when they target my creatures. That can't be good. That's never good. I'm gonna not block that. They have a trick of some sort. Pretty sure. In with everybody, we're gonna give you 4 damage. Then we're gonna run out Traxos. That's gonna crunch him for a lot of damage next turn. After we run out this Blood Tallow Candle. Well, they have been hitting their land drops, which is good news for them. Eviscerate Traxos. Well, I'm okay with it, actually. I think we're winning this race. I'll play this Blood Tallow Candle to let them know that they were going to take a lot of damage. We can activate this next turn, right? Thallid Omnivore, that one's a problem. It's a problem that's going to have to go. No Omnivore activations for you. We're just racing. Just racing. Soul Salvage. Get back Llanowar Elves. Play a Goblin. Jump my team. And I think I got him dead next turn. Unless they interact with me in a significant way. If they kill the Pegasus Courser, that would be bad. They have enough mana to crack something, so they go up to 6 actually if they play Omnivore and sack a Sapperling. Still not going to be enough to beat Run Amok if that's their line. If they have removal, they need to kill my Courser. Or they just die. They gotta think long and hard about this one. Juggernaut. Oh, I'm sorry, opponent. No blockers. Let's get in. Arbor Armament, perhaps? No? Okay. I'm sorry, opponent. That's not going to be good enough to beat the tag team duo of a knight on a Pegasus. Go to our next game here. Waiting on our next opponent here. Shouldn't be too long. One. Currently 2-0. That doesn't mean our deck is great, but I like how we're able to really put the pressure on people who are probably playing some dirtier decks. Taking quite a while. I think we're gonna cancel this queue. Oh no, we found one. We got one. Got a live one. Our opponent is in bronze. Interesting. This hand is okay, I guess. If we don't hit a land, it's rough though. We're on the draw. You know what? We're on the draw. We have a few turns to find land. Okay, we found it. Okay, so we can maybe do this. Let's run out our Bloodstone Goblin first. Our opponent is on the black-blue, probably Relic Runner deck. You got good choice in lands. Deathbloom Thallid dies into a 1/1. Let's play our Pegasus Courser. Not attack. Don't feel like blocking that Deathbloom Thallid. We'll be able to race with this Sanctum Spirit. No blocks. Taking the damage. Let's play Sanctum Spirit and get in for 3 damages here. And then next turn, we're going to be getting in with the Sanctum Spirit for 4 damage, and we're going to be gaining life. I think we're winning this race as it stands. If we need to, we can pitch the Blood Tallow Candle to save the Spirit. Nope, no blocks. You can do the 3. That's fine. Cloud Reader Sphinx. It's something. It means we can't really attack with our stuffing. It's a good card. Now I don't think we attack anymore. I think we hold back. We might have to throw away our candle to eat their Thallid for the 3 life. But of course they're going to just attack with their Sphinx, which we can't block really. We're a little mana-starved here. Would love to see 1 more land. Jousting Lance is going to make some problems for us for sure. Aether Glider, yeah. I guess we're just playing Sarah Angel now. We're still not going to be able to get through the Jousting Lance. I think I need to start gaining some life. Let's get in with Sanctum Spirit and Pegasus Courser. I don't think they can be attacking with Cloud Reader Sphinx because that just opens them up to that attack right there. This Glider can't block awkwardly, so if they want to suit that up, that's not going to work out the way they want it to. Just taking 7. 9, 10 here, maybe? Alright, I'll eat your Sphinx. See the trick. Fungal infection. Sure. Fine by me. Guess we're getting in for another amount of damage here. Can we kick this? We can't. We're 1 off. It's a little unfortunate. Let's play Sergeant at Arms, and we're going to not play out this Blood Tallow Candle. Taking 7, we're going to 3, so we have to block if they attack with the Deathbloom Thallid. They don't. Academy Journey Mage. Rough. Mounts my Courser? Don't know if I agree with that. I would have bounced the Sanctum Spirit, but okay. So we are one off of... Does it have lifelink? It does have lifelink, but we're dead to the flyers, which is unfortunate. Can't kick Keldon Overseer. We're 1 mana off that. I attack with... Oh. If I play out the Pegasus Courser, I can block at least. We can throw away the Blood Tallow Candle to get some life in. Yeah, so so this is sort of forced. We have to attack here with Sanctum Spirit. We get a 1/1, but we get 3 life here. How do we not die? We have to play Pegasus Courser. And then chump block with it. Is the line hold up if we... So we need to survive and be able to kick Keldon Overseer. I think that's our only way of winning, right? Because that blocks 3, we go to 3, we do a bunch of other blocks. I think we gotta hold up Keldon Overseer and maybe win on the crackback if we draw land. So this guy's got a block. Probably the most damage it can, so we're going to block the Aether Glider. Can't block the flyer. If we kick, we get Menace. I prefer to block with this Sergeant at Arms. Skittering Surveyor, okay. Sarah Disciple. I don't think that's going to be enough. I think we got to get in with Sanctum Spirit. We're not winning this turn on combat. And I don't think we're going to be able to cast Jay as Immolating Inferno this game. Let's pitch that. Let's play our Flying First Striker here. So that'll trade with their Glider. So that means they have to suit up their Sphinx. If we hold on to the Overseer, can we win? Hit them for 4, probably. Maybe more. You know what? I'm going to hold on to it. So we can trade with their Aether Glider here. Go to 3. Awkwardly, they can suit up a guy on the ground. Kinda sucks. So it means I would have to throw away Avra if I want to live. It's a little bit unfortunate. I can attack with Sanctum Spirit and Bloodstone Goblin. If I do that, they block the Bloodstone Goblin with the Jousting Lance guy. I get 3, they go to 6. Now let's... And then I play Avra. If I get in with the Spirit, I can guarantee I go up to 6. Then they just block that. I throw away Avra, play out the Knight. Probably fine. Yeah, I think this is okay. We're not dead yet. Don't good game us yet, opponent. We can draw 2 cards. I mean, I think we're like 10% to win this, but we got to make them, we got to fight for it, you know? Icy Manipulator. Nice. Well, they can tap stuff down. I prefer to throw away the Knight, I think. I think we need to draw land here. So if we Keldon Overseer and we steal Skittering Surveyor, is that 9? Because they can tap down one thing. So whatever it is, it's like -3 basically. So we do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6. Death? Keldon Overseer. Kicked. Then if we take the Sphinx, they have a blocker. If they tap down my Spirit, I'm just dead, right? I think we need to take a 3-power creature, so I'm going to take the thing that is hard to block. It's too bad they have an untapped blocker, but this was a close game. They have to tap down our Spirit. Yeah. All right. Good game, opponent. That was a fun one. We made him fight for it. Played that one well. I wonder if they're just kind of new to Arena or if they're smurfing a little. All the way down there in bronze. Because I don't, with that kind of level of play, I don't think they'll be down there for long. They played that one very nicely. Well done by our opponent there. What else would have gotten us out of that? It's too bad they had Icy Manipulator. If they didn't have Icy Manipulator, we had them dead. So this one is all plains, a jousting lance, and Avra. I don't think we're keeping this one. This one's a little better. Guess we're sending Avra back with this one. We need to desperately hit our land drops, though. We're going to hold up this Blood Tallow Candle for the trigger on the Sarah Disciple. Hey, Mesa Unicorn. That's a fine 2-drop. Oh, they're the wizard deck. When this deck comes together, it's a problem. Didn't find the land. So I can't attack, because then they just gang block and I die. I'm just going to play Sarah Disciple. Not attack. We can find a third land. It puts us in fight with fire territory. Yeah, Journey Mage. Cards, gross. Let's play Jousting Lance. Get in for 2. This is a deck that usually has a lot of removal spells anyway, so... Oh, Fight with Fire on the Unicorn. Very nice. This is a little bit too late, I fear. Let's suit up our Sarah Disciple and not attack. We need to be able to hold them off. We're sort of gambling they don't have another removal spell, but... given the fact that they're targeting us. Well, they drew 3 cards. That's not good. So do we just play Keldon Overseer to block with? I think we do. No, we're just going to run this out, and I think probably attack with it. If this trades with anything, I'm happy. We have 1,000,000 cards and 1,000,000 mana. I don't see this working out well for us. Journey Mage. Cards a beaten. That was my tap guy. Interesting. We have a Shivan Fire here? Yeah. Four mana is a little late. I guess we can play Sanctum Spirit and keep it alive, and this we might be able to hold them off with this. Because we can, you know, toss our Blood Tallow Candle, we can toss Traxos. Let's eat their Academy Journey Mage here. Befuddle. Okay. I'll toss my Blood Tallow Candle. We're not dead. We're close to it, but we're not dead. If I get in, I guarantee the 3 damage, but we don't get to trade. They have a bounce spell, I'm dead. But I need the life link to give me life. It's not a trigger, right? It just happens. Yes, it just happens. It's not a trigger. I guess we hold back. Only way to win is to not die. If they can remove a blocker here, I'm pretty dead. Yep. Good game. Didn't matter. They had another Journey Mage. For the burn. Good beats, opponent. Good beats. What does that put us at? 2-2 now? That's a little bit more in line with where I thought this deck was going to end up. Let's see if we can make our way to a 3-3. Dominaria has some good games though. Super fun. I think this is going to be my last draft of the night. Getting to be a little bit later in the evening here. Hopefully we can squeeze a couple more games out of this deck, though. Because it's quite fun. Hopefully we can find an opponent here. Looks like we got one. Mythic ranked? Man, there's no one in the queues tonight, I guess. Mesa Unicorn, Run Amok, Jousting Lance, Protect the Unicorn. We could do that. Our opponent starts with Sulphur Falls. We're going to start with a Mountain. We're going to run out our Mesa Unicorn next. Okay. Please no Sheevan Fire. Polarian Scholar. In for 2. Let's run amok. Gain a bunch of life here. Get some damage in. Next turn we can play Jousting Lance and hold up Adamant Will. Alright, Deep Freeze. Very good. Very good, sir. Play Knight of New Benalia. And also Jousting Lance. And then next turn we can Keldon Overseer. In for some damage here. Get in for 6. And we have Adamant Will to protect a creature. This isn't hexproof, it is indestructible. Siege Gang Commander. Very nice. That's actually really good against all my X ones. Let's get in for 5. Probably eats a token here. No. Just smacks him for 5. This is a little awkward. I don't know if we can beat Siege Gang Commander. 2 damage to any target? Alright, combat. How about 5 more? Adamant Will. Alright, sack another goblin. Yeah, that's gross. Suit up our knight. Well, we gotta get some damage in here. They're pretty low, but gonna have trouble beating Siege Gang. We can just shoot our knight here. Yeah, that's what they're gonna do. So we're out of stuff to do officially. Fight with Fire. This can do 10 damage later. Maybe we can just get... If our draws are garbage, we can kill them with Fight with Fire. How much mana? 10? 7 plus 3? Got 3... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, we're 2 land draws away from just killing them. As long as they don't have like the Croson life gain Centaur. Whatever it is, Croson Druid? Croson Centaur? Not sure. Cold Water Snapper. Yeah, that's a good one. We're going to run out Sarah Angel. And I guess we're going to suit up the Sarah Angel. It puts them at 1 if they don't find a way to deal with this. Icy. Icy's a good way to deal with it. Very good way to deal with it. We can play Blood Tallow Candle. And this can kill something. We're just going to be taxing them every turn with the Sarah Angel, I guess. Or I guess our plan is to hopefully just top deck 2 lands. That's it. Nope, no blocks there. Take the 4. Weight of Memory. Okay, 3 non-lands. Very nice. That's all gas, but we're 1 mana now away from killing them. Not bad. Don't click through it, or you die. White mana for Joda. That's cool. And blocks, though. I guess we kill Joda. This can go to the face, right? Yeah. 10 damage? No counterspell, please. Resolves. Goodbye, opponent. Let's clip that one. That's a good one. Okay, we got to 3-3. Well, it means all of our decks at least broke even tonight on wins. That's all I can really care to do. Anything else is mostly gravy for me. I like this guy's name, Tarmogoyf. The modern staple of Tarmogoyf. Yeah, this does stuff. Hey, 2-headed giant. We haven't seen him entire night. But we'll keep this. Shivan Fire to deal with early threats. Can run them over with this Knight of Dominaria. Champion of the Flame. 2/2 for each aura and stuff equipped to it. I have a bad feeling. You know what? I really want to 2-for-1 them. If they like Frenzy or something here. Aether Glider, yeah. This could be a problem. We're just going to kill this. Let's just not let that one get too out of hand. We're going to play this Knight now. And next turn we'll play our 2-headed giant. This can get Menace, or it can get what? It can get Double Strike. So we can't attack into that Sarah Disciple. Definitely get in with the 2-headed giant, though. I guess guess we could also run amok if we need to kill their Sarah Disciple. Oh, the dubstep. Jaya is immolating Inferno. Because this is first strike. Even if we run amok, it's not going to be good enough. 2-2 and first strike. It's got double first strike. Let's get in with two-headed giant. It's just a 4-4. Block? No? No, didn't think so. This is going to be a problem. I don't think we're going to hit him for 10. Let's kill their 3-3 with an enchantment on it. Okay. Not too greedy. That's a solid 2 for 1. Davenant Trapper. Sure. Run out Blood Tallow Candle. Let's get in. You want to block? This is going to be 7. Luckily, I think they're a little short on lands here. Run him up to get the damage in. Save our guy. Shivan Fire number 1. Is that the wrong target? Or do you have a second one? Double Shivan Fire. I like it. I like it. Let's get in for 6 here. So they're going to need to find 2 blockers here. Unfortunately, our opponent seems to be a little bit land screwed. Hey, they found a land. Probably a little too late, though. Hey, 4-3. Nice. All right, let's go to our next game here. Turns out playing aggressive decks in best of 1, kind of good. What's this have? This has Shivan Fire, Bloodstone Goblin, and Valduk. Yeah, I like this. This does stuff. Llanowar Elves. Be gone, ramp creature. When I say be gone. Run out our Goblin. Next turn's going to be Valduk. We're taking a turn off on turn 4, but then we're on Sarah Angel mana. Yavimaya Sapherd. So, do we want to attack here? No, I don't think so. I think we're going to have trouble beating this guy. The green-black Saberling deck is pretty good at road blocking us. I could also have attacked with the Goblin before playing Valduk and probably gotten a trade out of it. Ooh, divest to take my Sarah Angel. Very nice. That's a problem. Well, let's get in for 2. If they want to trade, they can trade. At this point, not knowing what they got, we're going to assume they got 4 blanks and nothing to do, and we'll just kill them with a 3-2 to beat their 1-1. It's not the case, but that's just fine so far. We'll play Sarah Disciple. We can get our whatchamacallit, our I think we do want to attack with Valduk here, because Sarah Disciple kills their 1-1s. Question is, can we beat their top decks with our top decks? Right, of Bells and Lock. That 6-6 is going to be a problem. Well, if there's a deck that's supposed to beat us, it's probably this one. Ranamuk doesn't even kill the Mammoth Spider, unfortunately. Right of Bells and Lock's a sweet card. What a cool saga. 3. Love to see a historic spell here. So many lands. I think we've drawn not a whole lot of spells. Not really a whole lot. Great art on that. Is that a Seb McKinnon? It is Seb McKinnon. Just great art, that guy. We're taking 9 here. I think I smell the end of our draft coming up pretty shortly. Josuves. Oh, another land. The flood is real. Okay, let's just pack this one up. Good game, sir. This might be a little bit of a different story if we had the Sarah Angel, but not that much different. But, you know, overall, pretty good set of drafts. A couple of 4-3s. Can't complain about that too much. The equivalent of spending, what, like 200 gems on some packs? Not too bad. Let's crack open these Dominaria packs. 6 of these to crack open, and then we'll send you guys over on a raid somewhere. Got a Urza's Ruinous Blast, sure. Right of Bells and Lock, just lost to that one. Teshar. Teshar is cool. Think we got it already, though. Lich's Mastery. Sweet card. Not good, but sweet. Benelish Marshall. Good white weenie card. And we got Torgar. Very cool. What a sweet set. Well, I think that one's going to be it for me for tonight. Let's take a look and see who's streaming right now that we can send you over to. Doesn't look like anyone else is streaming right now, so I think we're just gonna call it quits for the night. Thanks for watching, and I'll see everyone around next Wednesday. We do this again. Same night, same time of the week. All right, later.